Okay, grade 12, let's have a look at another quadratic number pattern. Consider the following pattern: 3, 7, 15, 27, 43 going on. Show that it is quadratic. Okay, very easy, number A. So let's show that it's quadratic. So I'm going to write down the pattern there. It's 3, then it's 7, 15, 27, and 43. Okay, now let's show that it's quadratic. The difference there is 7 minus 3 is 4, 15 minus 7 is 8, 27 minus 15 is 12, 43 minus 27 is 16, and then 8 minus 4 is 4, 12 minus 8 is 4, 16 minus 12 is 4. So it's definitely quadratic now because there's a constant second difference. Okay, and then it says to you write down the next two terms. Well, that's pretty easy to do. All we do is, let me get another color here, is that if you simply go there and you add 4, you'll end up getting 20 there. Okay, and if you add those to 43 and 20, you get 63 there. You can see that there. Okay, and if you do it again, you add 4, you're going to get 24, and if you add those, what do you get here? You get 87. Okay, and there would be your next two terms. So the next two terms would be pretty simple there. Okay, and you've got it there. So you had up to 43, so your next two terms would be 63 and, of course, 87. Okay, good. Okay, great. So there it is. So we've got our next two terms. So in B, we can write the answer down. Here we go. So the next two terms would be 63 and then 87. Okay, because that's 63 plus 24 is 87. And you could keep going like that. So there we've got it. Okay, the next two terms. Alright, okay, now what is it, the nth term? So C, this is pretty easy. How did we do that? Well, let's go here. We circled those, if you remember. In grade 11, we circled that. That was 2a. This was 3a plus b, and that term was a plus b plus c. So let's work out a, b, and c. Here we go. Okay, so if 2a is equal to 4, then a was equal to 2. We've got 3a plus b is equal to 4 from here. Okay, 2a is 4, 3a plus b is 4. A, of course, is 2, so that makes it easier for us. So it's 6 plus b is equal to 4, so b is 4 minus 6, which is negative 2. Then we've got a plus b plus c is equal to 3. Just check that there. It's 3. A plus b plus c is 3. And we know what a is. We know that a is 2, b is negative 2, plus c is 3. Those cancel, and c will be equal to 3. So what would your general term be? Tn is an squared, bn, and c. And there's your nth term. Okay, as you did in grade 11. And then what is the 100th term? No problem with that. So number D, you can say no problem. The 100th term is going to be 2 times 100 squared minus 2 times 100 plus 3. And if you work that out in a calculator there, no problem. It'll work out pretty cool. So you can actually do that very, very easily. So let's get a calculator together and let's work it out. And your answer should come to 19,803 there. There we go. Alright, should we have a look at another example quickly, which I think is pretty cool? Let's have a look at this. I really want to practice this. Consider the following number pattern, and you need to show that it is quadratic. Write down the next two terms, hence determine the nth term, and then determine the 100th. Okay. Alright, so to show it's quadratic, number A, no problem, let's write the terms down. We've got 4, 12, 24, and 40. So what is the difference here? Definitely 8. This is going to be 12. That's going to be 16. And you've got a constant second difference of 4. So how do we get the next two terms? Very simple. We add 4 there to give us 20. Okay. And then you add those two, which gives you 60. And then you go like this, add 4, gives you 24, and add those, and you get 84. So there's your next two terms. So what would the next two terms be? If you look at that, number B would be 60 and 84. Okay, Determine the nth term, no problem with that. Let's get some color here. We can see that that is 2a, 3a plus b, and the 4 is a plus b plus c. I really love these, they're pretty cool. Then we've got 2a is equal to 4, so a is 2. Then we've got 3a plus b is equal to 8 there, but we know what a is. There we go. So b is equal to 2, that's 6. Bring it across, 8 minus 6 is of course 2. And then we've got a plus b plus c is equal to 4, which is the first term there. A is 2, b is 2, so c would be 0. Okay, the 2 plus 2 is 4, bring it across 0. So what's your general term? So tn squared is an squared plus bn plus 0, which then comes to 2n squared plus 2n. And then if you want to work out the 100th term, which it says there, very easy to do. You simply go like this. Term 100 is 2 multiplied by 100 squared plus 2 times 100. And if you work that out, it's 20200. And there we go.